Hello and welcome to We Move with Super Eagles, MTN's hot, new, exciting football show right here that takes you behind the scenes of Nigeria's national teams. My name is Tolu Shotade. We Move with Super Eagles gives you first-hand experience as Nigeria's flagship national football team continues preparations to showcase their form in style against Africa's best. Welcome to the show. Remember, it is proudly brought to you by MTN, official communications partners to Nigeria's national teams, and most especially your darling national team, the Super Eagles. Join us as we move with Super Eagles.
MTN, official communication partners of the Super Eagles and other national football teams, are poised to follow the Super Eagles wherever they go in the special bumper countdown to Africa's greatest football fiesta. The Eagle Eye segment is a fly on the wall in the team camp as we bring exclusive and entertaining behind-the-scenes activities of the teams, while talking tough curates, informative and captivating one-on-one chats with the players and coaching staff. Head-to-head pit Super Eagle stars against each other as we review their stats and various forms, while Team Focus segment highlights other African teams and how they are prepping for the tournament ahead. Beneath their wings, we move. The human interest hub of the show projects the MTN We Move spirit as we capture motivational grass-to-grace stories of Super Eagles top stars, while star players to watch brings to the fore the key players in all the African teams to keep an eye out for. Blast from the past takes you down memory lane to Super Eagles' glorious moment in the summit of continental football history, while Game On rewards our team in followers and active social media base with exciting rewards from MTN as we move to the epic celebration of African soccer. Of course, the lighter note segment ignites a side attraction of an unequaled blaze of value-added entertainment with heartwarming comedy and music, a unique collabo of soccer and fun. Join us as we move with the Super Eagles to higher heights of continental glory.
Welcome back. We Move with Super Eagles comes your way twice every week from now till the tournament kicks off on January the 9th, 2022. I'll not be alone on the show today. Bada Akintunde Johnson, one who understands the game, will be with me as we dissect the Super Eagles' preparations for Cameroon. Bada, here we are on a delightful trip to the hub of African football excitement. What should viewers expect from us today?
Well, the Eagles are the people's team. It's our responsibility to bring the people up close and personal with their favorite team, and that's exactly what we'll be doing on the show. Bringing the team to the people and bringing the people to the team.
All right, so two guys are not enough to make this show special, so we need a lady, and the beautiful Osereme Inegbenebo completes the panel here today. Good to have you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Enough of the pre-match formalities then. Let's move into the show proper.
What's the difference between regular data and MTN data? I'll show you. With regular data, you get this. But with MTN data, you get moved right into the action, like this. And this. And this. And this. With MTN data, you don't just get more, you experience more. Need loads of data to live your dream? Turn it up on MTN, the reliable data network.
All right, welcome back. It is still We Move with Super Eagles. The guys are here to get into the nitty-gritty very, very quickly. All right, guys, let's start with the stars to watch as that African fiesta comes really, really close. Now, all the top African teams will be in Cameroon for the tournament. But one man who has seemingly almost gotten the tag of probably, arguably, the best football on the planet right now is Egypt's Mohamed Salah. But he has almost gone from a reject at some point to being one of the best players in the world at some point. And with Messi and Ronaldo getting old, he looks really like he could be the best footballer in the world.
On current form, without a doubt, in my own opinion, is the best footballer in the world. The quality of the goals he's scoring, the consistency of his performances, the way he drives that Liverpool team against City in the big games, for instance, against
he shows up.
Madrid. He shows up, you know, and not just scoring the goal, but being a constant threat. His assist against Watford to set up Sadio Mane was textbook stuff. He's playing out of the skin at the moment. No one comes close. It's just irresistible. It's unplayable. Once it gets going, it's just, you know, buzzing all over the place for 90 minutes plus, scoring, assisting, creating chances, just being a thorn in the flesh of the opposition. And it gladdens my heart that since George Weah, I can't remember the last time an African player was unanimously agreed to be
one of
the best player on current form and over a period, because this conversation has been on since the beginning of the season. Not like it didn't sparkle last season, but not in the way that it started like a house on fire. And I'm looking forward to him bringing that sort of form to the competition with Egypt.
I know Sarah is really wanted to talk about this. The unfortunate thing for the Super Eagles is they have to face this man when the African Fiesta does take place in January. He's a fire player, definitely.
You had to bring that up. Well, Sadio Mane, I mean, after hitting the 100-goal mark, being one of the few Africans to do that in the game Liverpool versus Watford, scoring in that game, you can definitely say that he's one player to look forward to.
Yeah, Sadio Mane is obviously one to look forward to.
He's one to look forward to. And when we look back at the fact that he almost won the African Golden Boots at the last tournament, the African tournament, so I believe that he's coming back this time with fire, like you say. And I mean, with Sadio Mane, he's the key man in that attacking space. And then we have Sarr on the other side. They can switch wings. So I believe that Sadio Mane is one player that can drive the Senegal team to victory. I mean, they made it to the finals. Who says they can't go past the finals and obviously win the African football fiesta this coming tournament? So, I mean, he has Kouyaté, he has Koulibaly. He's going to have he's going to have a ball, and who knows? Senegal could win, and he could just be the highest goal scorer. All
right, one man who could be looking to hoist the trophy one more time, back-to-back years. He was voted the player of the tournament last time. Riyad Mahrez has had a up and down season with Manchester City, but on the African continent, though, he is one that has shown that at the biggest African showpiece, he is one that does get up to get counted.
Yeah, drove the team to the title, unfortunately at the expense of Nigeria in the semi-finals. Scored a cracker of a free kick. Great leader for the Algerian team. He brings it every time for them. City, yo-yo, you know, the sort of form that he's been in for them. But second half of last season was really impressive. Scored in excess of 20 goals. And that's, for a wide man, that's impressive.
That's impressive.
And if you keep Raheem Sterling out of the team sometimes, you must be doing something right. His quality is not in doubt. His leadership for the Algerian team is not in doubt. One of the stars to look forward to in this competition. One of the people that the cameras will be on from the very beginning. And he's worked so hard from his Leicester days to deserve to be spoken of in this breath as one of the best players, not just in Africa, but in the world, without a doubt.
All right, so that man was the captain of the Algerian team as they lifted the trophy last time out. Finally, we have a Nigerian on our stars to watch for the African Fiesta. Victor Osimhen has obviously become one of the biggest star pools of this current Super Eagles bunch. You couldn't have said that about him a couple of years ago, but the way he's grown in the last 2-3 years has been amazing. He is definitely one to watch.
Yes, he is definitely. I mean, he was great at Lille before moving over to Napoli. Last season, we couldn't really see him perform that much because of the pandemic and injuries.
And there was even talk about the fact that maybe they spent way too much on him.
I mean, they made the right decision. I mean, they've played about 8 games, 8 straight victories. Victor Osimhen has scored about 7 in 7 games. So he's remarkable. I mean, his movement inside the box, fantastic. His ability to find space for a shot is remarkable. So Victor Osimhen is one player that we are definitely looking forward to. Who knows, he may be in contention for the African Golden Boots. And, I mean, he's just fantastic. He's remarkable. One player that I would have said probably should be sharing the spotlight with him would have been Wilfred Ndidi. But, I mean, when you're the goal scorer, the spotlight is all on you. So, Victor Osimhen for the win.
All right, one man who has come from almost obscurity to be talked about in very, very big terms is the Senegalese goalkeeper, Edouard Mendy. He currently plays for Chelsea in the English Premier League. And, Bada, when Chelsea were looking for a goalkeeper to replace Kepa Arrizabalaga and his name came up, I wasn't sure about what they were getting at. I felt, hey, he's a Senegalese goalkeeper. Even for the Senegalese team, I don't think he's got a personality. And all of a sudden, people are actually not happy that he's not been nominated as one of the recipients of the Ballon d'Or this year. That's how good this Senegalese goalkeeper has become.
Yeah, it's come up in leaps and bounds since he came through to Chelsea. I think he was thrust at the deep end, coming from runs, I think, in the French league, unheralded, brought in to replace an expensively acquired goalkeeper who was floundering, an African goalkeeper in the Premier League. There was a lot of question marks, as you said. A lot of people went, Edward who? Mendy, the one that plays left back at City. But he's come in and he's covered himself in so much glory. Great shot stopper, sharp reflexes, one-on-one. You almost can't beat him. Very confident, transmits that confidence to his back four, communicates well, and he's a cool customer. The way he goes about his business, he's not screaming at people, but he commands the respect. You can tell with the way he communicates with his body, communicates with his eyes, you know, he gestures when he should. It's just a calm, steadying influence. And the number of clean sheets that he's kept playing for that Chelsea team, as you said, having won the best goalkeeper in the Champions League last season, he should have been nominated for the Ballon d'Or without a doubt.
All right, so those are the stars we expect to watch when the tournament does kick off on January the 9th. But we've agreed about what you guys feel about them. But what do our friends in the audience feel about them? Let me take you, the man in white. Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, Riyad Mahrez, Edouard Mendy. Who do you think is going to have the biggest impact at the tournament? There's also Victor Osimhen in there.
I'll definitely be going for Mahrez. We saw what he did the last time with his team. We were looking at them individually, but we still have to look at the team in particular because they're playing as a team. The part of Sadio Mane, I don't think Senegalese have what it takes to beat up. We saw what the Algerians did to them the last time. So I just think the spotlight is going to be on Algeria all through the way.
What about Salah?
The same thing happens to Salah. The last time he was injured, and we didn't really see the Egyptian team come up to the occasion. So I just think the Algerians still have the spotlight this time.
All right, makes a valid point, to be honest. Thank you very much for that. All right, we move with Super Eagles gets into the camp of the team because of you to bring the famous Oyinbo wall composed of William Troost Ekong and Leon Balogun on the show.
How many times have Nigeria won the African Football Fiesta?
I don't know.
Oh, I should know that as well. But let me think. 2013. I would have to lie, but I say at least 2 times, but I think 3 times. Is it? I think it's 3. Definitely 2, but I think it's 3.
Nigeria has won the African Football Fiesta on 3 occasions: 1980, 1994, and 2013. How many times have Nigeria hosted Africa's biggest football tournament?
I don't know, actually.
Hosted? That's a good question. Can I Google? Actually, I don't know, but is it never? Have we? I really don't know.
Nigeria has hosted Africa's biggest football tournament twice, in 1980 and 2000. When was the last time Nigeria won Africa's biggest football tournament?
I don't know either. I don't know anything. So I'm the wrong person for this quiz. But anyone who can do better, take a good...
2013. I think Victor Moses scored the winner.
The last time Nigeria won Africa's biggest football tournament was in 2013.
All right, welcome back. It is Still We Move with Super Eagles. And remember, the show is proudly brought to you by MTN, the official communications partners of the Nigerian national teams, and most especially the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Don't forget that you can be part of this conversation. All you have to do is use the hashtag #ThisIsNiger and also the hashtag #WhereFootballLives to drop your comments. And if you want to watch a rerun, all you have to do is go to the handle on YouTube. That's MTN Nigeria on YouTube, MTN Nigeria on Facebook, and of course you can follow on Instagram. That is at MTN NG. Still got the guys here. And we head to a a bit of a territory where most Nigerians are probably very disappointed. The fact that only a handful of Nigerian players are playing in the UEFA Champions League, which is the showpiece
Just two of them, actually.
tournament
He
of
says
European
a
football.
handful.
Over the last couple of years, it was almost a normal thing to have Nigerian players play in the tournament. But this year, the two notable guys you can talk about are probably Zaidu Sanusi, who plays for FC Porto, and Samuel Chukwueze, who's just returning from injury for Villarreal. What does that say, though, heading into the Fiesta about the state of Nigerian players?
Decline is the word. Daniel Amokachi scored the very first goal in the history of the UEFA Champions League. That's how steeped in history our involvement with this competition has been. Nigerians have won it time and again. The George Finidis of this world played for Ajax and were successful. Finidi and Kanu, that is. And then, of course, the likes of Taribo West with Auxerre back in the day. And then even more recently, you've had Nigerian players representing teams like Barcelona in the days of Wingao Kunawa, even, with AC Milan, Emmanuel Amunike as well with Barcelona. But these days, Nigerian players, I don't know if it's the fact that the quality of our national teams from under 17 up in the last 5 years or so, that's had a massive impact. There was a time when clearly we were the strongest national team and the strongest producer of talent on the African continent. But other countries have stepped up. There's, fiercer competition. Yeah. And it's just become, a sorry state for me in the sense that, Sanusi Zaidu, who, is our most consistent performer these days in the Champions League, doesn't even play for the national team because Jamie Collins plays the left side of defense.
All right.
Yeah, so it's something that needs to change going forward. There's got to be more Nigerian players representing teams in the apex or at the apex of world football.
Let me bring Osereme in next. It might be very bleak right now, but with the players that we're producing, we talked about Victor Osimhen just recently, we might not have so many players in the Champions League this year, but going forward, does the future look at least a little brighter? And come future Champions Leagues, maybe from next year or 2 years from now, we will have a lot more Nigerian players.
I'm a believer of the future, but let's look at what we have on ground now. I don't quite think so, because even Chukwueze now, like we've already noted, is out because of injuries. Hopefully he's coming back. We're looking at Zaidu Sanusi, who has started. He started the first two games that Porto played in the Champions League this season. He came out after like the first 45 minutes for the first game, which ended in a goalless draw. The second game, 5-0. He made an error that gave Liverpool the first goal. With Wendell, Wendell has come in to compete with him as a left back. So it's quite, he has lost the shirts for the first team. He's played just twice in the Primera Liga. So the chances are bleak. Like Bada said, it's not really looking, I don't really know the words to use, but we're hopeful for the future, I guess. But right now, it's not looking like we'll be seeing a lot of our Nigerian players.
All right, major transfers will happen. Do not mind what she says. I believe that the Super Eagles players will make it into the Champions League in years to come. So let's hold it there and head to Beneath Their Wings next. And it's time to look at the stories that have helped shape our stars in the Super Eagles to become what they are today, most especially playing at the Champions League. This week, we present the story of a player with an amazing journey to stardom and his goal-scoring record, too. He might remind you of the legendary Rashidi Yekini or Victor Agali. Let me introduce the man who conquered Belgium, Paul Onachu.
My first local club, I can't really remember. But yeah, when I started playing football, I was playing with a bare feet as normal. I was really young. I'm from Ojo Alaba, so I'm Ojo boy, Ojo Alaba. For me, first of all, you have to be humble. I'm the kind of person who is so humble, I take my time a lot, and of course, being humble, you have to add hard work to it. You have to be patient too. When you're patient, you're humble, you work hard, and most of all, you pray all the time to God. So you just have to work hard and, ask God to favor you, because everybody is working hard at some point, For me, 5 years from now, of course, I see myself in a bigger league and, yeah, of course, get more color for the national team,
It's 6 o'clock in the morning, getting set for another day. Another chance to change my story. I believe in my hustle. I know be lazy person, oh. But life is just they knock me boost. If it don't close, I go find another. If I fall down, I go try to recover. If it ever walk me, I know they bother. Cause I believe say I go surely prosper. You don't get that shit won't be. We move. No matter what they say, we move.
Whatever life brings, we move. Turn up your dreams. MTN, everywhere you go.
Welcome back. It is still We Move with Super Eagles. So up next is the part of the show I love so much. It's time for Game On. Sarah is somewhere around, and she is set to hand out loads and loads of prizes. Where are you, Ose?
I'm here, Tolu. I'm not far away from you. Look over this way. This is where the action is happening. Like Tolu rightly said, it's time for Game On, and this is where we reward these are energetic and bubbling audience. Give yourself a round of applause. So, like Tolu rightly said, it's time for us to give back to you guys, courtesy MTN, and it's pretty simple. I'm going to throw a question to the audience, and if you have the answer, all you need to do is pick up the microphone and answer. So are we ready? Yeah. All right, let's get right into it. These questions are pretty simple. I said it, very simple. So first question, how many colors can you find on the MTN logo and name them? Okay.
There are 4 colors on the MTN logo.
Okay.
Yellow, white, blue, and red.
All right, give her a round of applause. Okay, so there's still another one. You never know, it may be you, or you. Let's get right into it. Okay, this is a question. This is an actual question. In 2019, which country eliminated the Super Eagles at Africa's biggest tournament in Egypt? All right, can you pass the mic over to him, please?
Desert Forces of Algeria.
He even gave us give him a round of applause, please. People that know football knowledge, that know football. All right, come over and receive your gift, courtesy MTN. Come on. All right, so this is for you, courtesy MTN, and this is for you as well. So what do you say to MTN?
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. You can go back to your seat. So, of course, that is not all. Remember to follow the conversation across our social media platforms on Instagram at MTNNG and, of course, YouTube and Facebook at MTN Nigeria. And you could also be in the studio enjoying the flow and, of course, getting freebies courtesy MTN. I'm done with my business for the day. Tolu, over to you.
Yeah, you forgot to tell them that you can get the rerun. You can catch a rerun of this show in case you just joined us and missed a whole lot. Go to that YouTube page that is at MTN Nigeria on YouTube to get a total rerun of the show. Watch anytime you want to do that on demand. Thank you very much, Bada. We've had so much fun, haven't we?
As always, I've enjoyed myself thoroughly, and every show moves us closer to the fiesta come January. So it's exciting times ahead, and we can't wait.
All right, we definitely can't wait. The program has been We Move with Super Eagles. Remember, it's proudly brought to you by MTN, the official communications partners of Nigeria's national teams, is most especially the Super Eagles of Nigeria. My name is Tolu Shotade. Sure you had fun? We'll catch you guys next time.